Alright, so we got our amount of rest out of the way. We got our cold shower, ice cold at least, out of the way. This is not a vlog update. I'm actually about to do some content here. We're going to cover the other 8 chapters I did this morning. Very early in the morning, actually. For the Curves on Clyde novel series, basically, at this point. And it's, I was probably already predicted, I guess. But we're going to read through very quickly, this time without the spelling and in grammar issue checks. We're not gonna annoy you with that too much right now. This time, at least, I'm gonna read through it real quickly, but still slowly enough to be patient and fluent with it. So just practice out at least for a while. And if I get this done in 15 minutes, then I could upload this, and then you would just have this to look through and be like, yeah, why don't we have all 10 chapters at once? At all 10 pages, because I said so. So it's because it's because I want to make this kind of different each time I do the reading. So a little bit spin off every once in a while, even though that might be annoying in itself, even more so than the spelling and grammar stuff. But but I want to add a little different taste to every single reading if I do this more than twice or whatever. So yeah, this time we're gonna read it slowly, but still progress through it. And if I'm going too slow, I'm sorry. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. But just the fair warning. I also have this on Google Docs, so I might be able to share with some of you if I'm ever going to. But that's the thing, is I don't know. It's not so much a trust thing. It's more like I don't know what this would mean for someone else to know what it is. That's not even the same. I wouldn't see it as even being the same thing. It's more like not so much if you could steal it from me, but like if you would if you knew how to help me in a way that I didn't agree with, like stuff like that. And that's more controversial to me than losing this work to some kind of copyright issue, But yeah, I'll read it and see you guys on the slide. So yeah, beginning at page 3. Clyde enters. Like this would be some kind of script. Remember, this is from the last 2 pages, so yeah. Dova awaits, even though he knows just as well as Clyde already does that he was not supposed to be here. Again, I'm not reading the spelling and grammar stuff, so, I can tell you for starters that in the Sea of Darkness realm and in a scandalous cryptic location, there is nothing to really understand about scenery anymore that doesn't change how you understand this. Especially when I'm the very person they're supposed to be fighting with or for. A quick yet seemingly lengthy fight between the two of them ensues. It's not long until what Raidling has been antagonized for comes to a close. But still, I'm going to stick with Clyde, at least for another page of this novel or whatever platform you're consuming this on. Only until he is the only one that can acknowledge what is happening with you or for you. Prologue ending in 5 minutes from film time. I, Lisk, watch Clyde take a few steps into... Actually, no, I need this time. Really, give me my own 5 minutes of film. And there's an editor's note every once in a while, but I don't have to read those yet. So I'll read them anyway because they're pretty entertaining. But yeah, editor's note. No, really. I'm not actually really in that bad of a rut to ruin animated finishing this for just to prove all my philosophies, but just stick with her for a good remaining page. I am the catboy creature they call out when they try to decide if my kind is all that's left to stop railing. Clyde is about to find another one of me, but before he does, you need to know that... fourth page, okay. Among any aliens or humans or whatever that are around, it's not his fault he wasn't involved with defeating Rayling, if even that was the case. You don't need to know who I am, and you certainly don't need to even know Clyde. But just grabbing this medium or otherwise getting a hold of the writing in some form shows that you care for something. If it's as simple as entertainment, that's okay. Because you'll still have this novel to ridicule and every other thing else to marinate too. Or entertainment to care about and story elements to not. Haha. Remember, instead, that you picked this writing in whatever form necessary and made your own rendition, in your head. Because that's what all the failures to defeat the alternator beings and incubator ghosts comes down to. Perspective. More than experience and wisdom and anything of psychological importance. You got to be yourself. For Clyde to not even be the center of attention in the scheme, worldly fault of where we are in the story, and still find a way to his own plot, dwells within every one of us. Yet you have to inside everything you are connected to, or disconnected therein, or inside or whatever. Clyde will find both. Finally, yes, Lisk as a term refers to cryptocurrency, haha. Just in case the phrase Project Tether worms its way into the series as well. And heart emoji, whatever. Prologue ending in this narration. Clyde's narration starts. If I had been using my smartphone as an escape to all this, bless my cool childhood. So hi there. Are you the ethnic guy I keep hearing about? The 5th page. I don't have a good enough answer to even the fact I'm still alive. So even if you're not a blue ghost following who I was hearing was some big Betty and Lou with every space agent trying to stop her from being even worse than the hero they were building to stop that used to be worse, I might as well be talking to myself, or whoever you are. Take the grand scheme of things for bodies speaking for themselves, I guess. Editor's note, yes, animate him, Clyde, doing something related. I slept, ate, and went outside. Oh yeah, you're gonna hear a lot about my non-canon experiences for some reason, even if I am going back and forth between past and future while I'm still in the present. Don't know how it's possible to write me like this, but we'll go with whatever the animators go in the film format. Hey, Wire dude, does intentional dyslexia count as trying to not to overedit? Cause good job. No, Clyde, and fuck you too. So about the ghost I mentioned earlier. So for some reason, nobody even knew Raylan hid behind her the entire time they got to the point of sealing her away. I still don't know where it is, but to knowing on my understanding, I really was the only one who paid attention that it was even there, even if no one else ever actually saw it before. As I'm walking out the door with my dog on a leash, and no, I won't explain what the dog looks like, or even the fact that we have solids like light blue, like, oh yeah, I don't have a dog. I was moving this stupid rock, or caploid creature. And come to think of it, didn't Relink have a cord to connect to Ithiak? I shouldn't even know that this cord is also blue. But then again, it could also be a sign that, oh wait, hold on, let me fasten the light blue Ithiak looking cord on my caploid creature right friend here at this dog post. No, it's not a dog. Come on, man, I'm seriously trying to explain here. Interception narration through Nova. Oh my lord, of course that'd be Clyde. The incubator ghost is not only with them, there isn't even connections to the list of caploid species as first date. So not only is he just messing with our progress to derail the mind control of the incubators and the unstable chaos of the alternators, he doesn't even know that interception narration by caploid assigned to 100% human Clyde. Revealed Nova, clocking the radio frequency, disconnected Clyde from smartphone, reconnected Clyde to agent device, self-destruct sequence activated, editor's note, LOL. Interception return to Clyde. Never mind, it's return to Nova. Oh shit, Clyde has gotten a whole agent device. And what, is it some kind of Android device? Android phone? I don't have to explain to you this beforehand, so let me just report back to HQ and tell you about it there. What else are you going to listen to in the meantime, without losing down from exploding rock? Good evil fable convinced. Once upon a time, a matrix world was formed to create a paradox that the real world that's created said matrix would be proven to freeze upon on itself. The chosen theme for this matrix was to debunk one of the most classic forms of conflict in plot logics, even more so than not having conflict at all, and supposedly the emotional context behind it as well. Good versus evil. You can forgive a world with no logic or facts, as that's how human stupidity is often the universal case anyways. And we have social justice warriors to be only one of the main examples for the emotions. But no moral suggests chaos on a traditional platter. The idea that nothing we understand regards any simple determination whether or not complex living will still be relevant. Even the author of this book didn't agree with the first 2 or 3 phases for this fable being presented like that, and still has the positively impacted Gall to keep writing for the third option's sake. 8th page. Almost done, guys. We're almost done. If the lingo is correct upon both the prequel and alternative version of the story, then it is safe to assume that even Algebrees and Project Tether are somewhat connected, because scanceless creatures existed in both anonymous story and Project Tether tell almost the same story as upgrade/downgrade superpowered Aoster in a Project Tether and Algebrees. Don't even get me started on Good Evil 0. And so in a brief final page, we now get to how Crab, Darg, and Lloyd were supposed to be conveyed upon hearing their names like that and applying their personalities upon and said page in the best manner possible. At the moment. Yeah. Here. Crab, a Sporby. Darg, a Sporby. Lloyd, a Siege. Jack, a Siege. Bolster, it's yo boy, the author, yo. Skewer. Yeah, what he said. Ithiak. This book is crazy AF, bro. Forget about the fact Lloyd and Jack are connected. Forget that Skewer is something connected to Clyde, and forget that Ithiak is still being referenced thus far. Forget good, evil. Both exist for good. 2 pages and 20 minutes commenced. Let's do this, bros. Go. Dova tried to come back to. Oh wait, one sec. Connected to Clyde. Dova trying to come back to the issue he was headed to. I was just messing with his agent advice until then. Yeah, it's your boy Clyde. Yeah, your boy Clyde. I wonder if they paid any attention to me when I exploded in that fog. And by the way, did they end up explaining what I was trying to say in their own dialogue? Because dang, man, I don't even know my own limitations. Or what this novel is calling connections. I got a call from this agent device like it's my Android. And for some reason I know how to use it. I mean, well, it's actually because I have access to one of several superpowers. And I can explain right this easy second what that is. The superpower is because learning, which causes me to understand the tech I encounter. And I have these powers, but I don't really care or even get in trouble for some reason for having them. Or else that explains why I'm so invisible as of late, especially with this weird mysticism lately. I don't understand since the other day that I was in that Doggo/Scanceless crossover to him. But yeah, end pair thingy. 10th page. That allowed me access to several machines with ease, even without knowing them. And I don't tell anyone about the powers for some reason. And I was barely even out alive from the tome I was in, so wait a minute. Didn't I just explain this a second ago? Dova's just there at the headquarters, waiting to pounce me for getting a hold of his device. He instead snaps and both my phone and his device switches places instantly. And as we, not you with the act, you slowly soul vessel of the host being, all know, we are already in a society that causes connections and wisdom to be a bad thing if indulged for only being good or something like that. Dova doesn't care. Actually doesn't grab that statement because he still seems pissed that I even was in the tome after the series finale to begin with. Are you going to undo on a progress curve? Or should I call you Clyde because you actually aren't?